Alright boys, welcome back to another Epic 7 hero review. Today we're going to talk about Kayron. Now Kayron is an absolute beast. Let's go over his abilities. His S1 is a very basic attack, attacks with a sword at max mola. It has a 50% chance to decrease hit chance, which is a very good debuff. But the main kicker is his S2. His S2 gives him immortality for one turn when the caster receives lethal damage, and resets Apocalypse. Also, if he's buffed, and I mean any buff whatsoever, his Void Slash turns into a ridiculous AoE move that hits everyone for huge damage and can apply the decreased hit chance to him. So you can literally team wipe entire teams with his S1, especially if you soul burn. His Apocalypse attacks the enemy. It gives him increased attack buff. And the main thing is, if you kill someone with it, it extends any buffs on Kayron by one turn. And it does more damage if Kayron's low on life, which he always is if he procced Immortality. Now the reason why this is so good is, you use your S3, and then let's say you get killed by someone, your Immortality procs, and then immediately the cooldown of your S3 is back. You have increased attack buff, and you're doing more damage because you have lower life. If you kill someone again with his Apocalypse, you extend the duration of your immortality by another turn, and then usually you have enough souls to soul burn S1. Against cleave teams, this is amazing because it basically wipes them out. Like, let's say your whole team got cleaved and the only one left is Kayron. You can wipe out one of them using the Apocalypse and then soul burn S1 to kill the rest of their team, and it is nuts. So now let's go over how to build them. Alright, so there's two main ways to build Kayron. I'll go over the one I chose and then discuss the other option. So my build is full on attack. You want him to do as much damage as possible to make sure you secure the kill with the Apocalypse. And I know I don't have him fully moled. I'm broke, guys, I'm broke. I'm trying my best. But basically I have 100% crit chance. The crit damage is a little low. Ideally it'd be 300 plus. The attack is pretty solid. You get it as high as you can. You can use attack set or destruction set. One thing with Kayron is you always want immunity because you don't want the immortality to be stripped. Keep in mind that Apocalypse will extend the duration of your immunity as well. Also, having immunity gives you the option of doing an AoE S1 on your very first turn. So even with something like dog walking, you can use that to your advantage. If you turn skills off, he can just keep spamming AoE S1 because in PvE, every single round he'll start with immunity buff. But that's one way, and I'd say this is probably the more popular way. The other build is Kayron has ridiculous base speed. He's actually the fastest character in the game. If you look at this, plus 23. His base speed is a staggering 129. So if you put him on full speed, he easily outspeeds Basars. And the thing is, he has an exclusive artifact that for his S3, if I find one here, this one, it'll actually apply silence for one turn when using Apocalypse. The downside to making him really fast is he won't hit that hard. He won't one-shot any Basar if they have like a health speed ring or anything like that. And if they're also on immunity, that kind of makes it worthless because you can't kill him and you won't apply silence. So I'm not a huge fan of that build. You see it a lot later on in like legend defenses, or not even like champion defenses, where people stick a Kayron to counter Basar. But the thing is, if they see that, Basar teams probably will just dodge it, or if they have immunity, they won't care. So I'm not sure how great that build is. For exclusive artifacts, they're both good. You can use the S1 or the S3 one. They both increase damage by 10%. I prefer the Apocalypse one. The main thing is the crit chance. The fact that it gives up to 12 crit chance, mine's a paltry 11. It makes it a lot easier to get him to high crit. You want minimum like 85% crit on him, but the higher it is, like that 15% means, you know, every 6 games you're going to lose when your Apocalypse doesn't crit. So I like to get it at least 95, usually higher if possible. So those are the main ways to build them. Just make sure you always have immunity, and then you could go full speed if you just want to use him as a Basar counter, or the more all-purpose build is to get as much damage as possible and to make him wipe out anyone squishy and make him really hard to kill. So anyways, I'm sure you're all asking, how does he do in PvP? Let's see some PvP footage. Alright, let's see how Kayron works against a cleave team. So the only reason I brought CDOM here is because Kayron is terrible against water units because he's fire. So this Cerise is going to be a problem for me. So I'm going to kill the Cerise, and then their team is going to blow me up probably. So Cerise is down, and now I can sacrifice the rest of my team. But I'll go ahead and, I don't know, I'll kill this Tenebria, I guess. And we'll wipe out this Tenebria. Oh no, she was too tanky without the attack buff. So here we go. Now Tenebria does her S3 and disables my whole team. Look at this, Kayron is slept. But they can't kill him. They're going to kill everyone else on my team, but they can't kill Kayron. And look at this. Immortality procs, he's awake now, he's staring at him, he's confused. BBK wipes out my entire team. And look at this. Kayron stands tall. He's the only man left. But they can't kill him. They can't do nothing to him. Now Kayron's here. And what should we do here? What should we do here? Let's kill this BBK. So we whack him up. BBK evaporates, 22,000 damage. Sleeps my Kayron, but he's still immortal right now. CDOM's here. Look at this. He's just trolling. He's just sleeping while they're trying to kill him. They're literally boring him to death. Now they're defense breaking him. This is why Kayron's so much fun. They just keep disabling him, but they can't kill him. Uh-oh, CDOM woke him up. Now he's awake. Now he's pissed off, so... And their whole team's dead. And that is why Kayron is so much fun against cleave teams. If they don't have a debuffer, they literally can't kill him. And he has that one-hit kill potential. Alright, now let's try 3v4ing this bizarre Arbiter Vildred defense with Kayron. You know how I love doing the 3v4s. Alright, let's see if we win the speed race. We do, so let's boost up Kayron. And we don't like Basars. We don't like Basars. They're disrespectful, so we're going to go ahead and kill them right away. Loop. And he evaporates. It was pretty tanky, actually. He almost survived. Now Tenebria does her thing. Whoop. There we go. We have immunity, so no problem. And we could defense buff here. Yeah, fine. We'll defense buff. We'll be nice. We'll do it on Vildred so we miss. Greater attack buff. Oof. Alright, now we can, whatever. I could silence them, but we'll just let him die. Alright. Now this should kill Kayron. Oh wait, no. He's immortal again. Aww. Looks like they're not killing nobody. So I think what we'll do here is... I think we'll kill Tenebria, actually. Let's kill Tenebria. Tenebria explodes. She was squishy, apparently. And now, Crow can trigger Arbiter Vildred's S3. And note that my Kayron has no risk of being blinded because look, this whole fight he's had immunity. Now we have a greater Alexa proc again, so Crow's gonna eat it in the mouth. Oh, he still survived. That's a tanky Crow. Kayron's just laughing at this damage. They're still attacking him. And what do you guys think? Can Kayron 100-0 this Arbiter Vildred? Let's find out. No MLDB. Blam! Arbiter Vildred defense 3v4'd by Mr. Kayron. So I hope that really highlights just how much fun Kayron is. Again, I want to emphasize he's not like the best offensive arena hero, but he is a lot of fun. His immortality gimmick is unique. Sven has it, but Sven sucks. And he's just a lot of fun, so definitely play around with him. Alright, so let's sum Kayron up. Is he good? Absolutely. And in a way, I consider him like a poor man's Arbiter Vildred, because in terms of like RT and defense, he's kind of similar, because if you run a cleave against Arbiter or Kayron, you have to have an answer for them, and usually the answer is just to ban them. But if you ran a cleave team in RTA and the guy picks both Arbiter and Kayron, you're probably shitting bricks, because you know at least one of them has the potential to wipe out your entire squishy cleave team. So that's where he's strongest. He's also okay in bruiser comps, but the thing is, his damage is very high, but it's not going to one-shot a bruiser. So if they have a tanky enough team, they'll just kind of ignore him, and hard-hitting Kayrons are always really squishy, so they'll just slowly grind him down and tank all his damage. So against straight bruiser teams, Kayron is not that strong. Against cleave teams, he's extremely good and extremely dangerous. So he's definitely a good hero to have in your kit. I wouldn't say he's mandatory or anything for anybody, but he definitely does cause a lot of problems for the opposing team and really kind of makes your kit that much more powerful. So I would say definitely, if you have him and you could spare the molas and the gear, feel free to build him. In Arena, I don't think he's that useful. You won't find him that useful on your defense or even on your offense, because he's not a cleaver and you're not going to bruise with a Kayron. So in Arena, I'd give him like a B at best. But in RTA, he's definitely top tier. In Guild Wars, he's extremely strong as well. So definitely a solid hero. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know what heroes you want reviewed in the future. Thanks for watching. Till next time.